let's talk a little bit about what you expect to see from those rookies, that rookie class that everybody's been excited about. What do you want to see from them at this mini camp? What do you think some of the focus will be?
Well, something big I want to keep an eye on is, how Greg Newsome fares against the top receivers. He's been in rookie camp, he's been in the OTA, so he's been doing all that stuff, and that's all good. But the thing is, the top receivers have all been in Austin at Baker Mayfield's passing camp. So he's going to get a chance. Newsome's going to get a chance at real NFL indoctrination. It's one thing going against rookie receivers, guys who aren't drafted, probably won't play an NFL game. It's another thing when you're asked to cover either Odell Beckham Jr. or Jarvis Landry or Rashard Higgins or any of the receivers the Browns have. It's going to be interesting to see how fast he adjusts to it. And I think with minicamp, it always screams more of like a 7-on-7 thing because you're not really looking at a lot of contact in those situations. You're looking more for, the individual matchups on the perimeter and, getting the timing down, how those guys line up. So he's a guy I'm looking at. The other one's going to be interesting. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, how he factors in, in that base 4-3 defense. Obviously, he's going to play the will linebacker weak outside. We expect Anthony Walker is going to be in the middle. That strong side position is going to be interesting. So there's a lot of opportunity there. His role is going to be fascinating. We may only get a little taste of it over these 3 days.
The other thing that'll be interesting is to see how James Hudson, 4th-round pick, tackle, how they use him and what they do with him, how he fares against. There's some pretty big name veteran defensive linemen, and you can be sure Bill Callahan will be in his ear trying to help out his rookie.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's not going to be obviously minicamp's not as full contact as training camp, but I think again it's another chance to get experience against veteran players. And you're right, obviously, when you look at that talent that's on the defensive line. I mean, that's a pretty good way to get yourself up to game speed is to have to try and block guys like Myles Garrett, Jadeveon Clowney, Takk McKinley from an offensive tackle perspective. He's going to get a pretty good lesson. And I'm not sure how much we're really going to be able to glean from those battles. But I think the important thing is just for him to kind of learn what to expect, kind of learn how those guys play, adjust to the speed, and he'll have a few weeks to get ready and kind of see what he needs to work on before training camp.